Boys can't see it. We're ready to do it all day, every day. Represent this you. Y'all know how we do it. Yo, it's really good University of Miami Hurricane football fans. Your boy Alonzo, 1219, aka Diehard, back in the building. I figured we'll do a little coaching carousel. Starting this week, we're going to try to introduce you to some of the new coaches that Coach Diaz has brought in since he's taken over as head coach. So the first guy we're going to talk about is the guy who has left the position, and Gus Felder. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys kind of know how I felt about Gus, how I felt about him being a strength and conditioning coach, /coordinator for the University of Miami. I wasn't very happy with him as a strength and conditioning coach. First off, he was a guy that Mark Richt brought over from Georgia. And in my opinion, he's a very strong guy, very strong. I can't even say he's not athletic because I've never seen him do anything athletic. And I know a lot of big guys his size are very athletic. But conditioning-wise, he just didn't look the part to me. And as we look at what was going on at Miami with a lot of our players, especially our freshman players who came in to camp a lot more conditioned than once he really got a hold of them. So that was one of my biggest things with Gus Felder was he just did not look the part, and in turn the players didn't look or play the part. So was definitely happy he was gone. Definitely wouldn't want to run into him in the back alley because he's definitely a big physical specimen. I'm pretty sure he can do some damage to somebody. So Gus, don't get mad at me, man. But I just felt like you didn't look the part as a conditioning coach. And that's just all it was, man. I'm pretty sure a pretty strong guy, but you didn't look the part, and the players definitely did not look or play the part since you've been there. It's so they regressed in those areas, in strength and condition. They seem to regress. So now we're going to talk about the young man that was hired, David Feeley. David Feeley, this is what's said by Manny Diaz. David Feeley was hired as the University of Miami's Director of Strength and Conditioning for Miami football. Head coach Manny Diaz announced on January 5th. Feeley arrived to UM after spending the past 2 seasons at Temple. Overall, 2019 will mark Feeley's 14th season coaching college football. David is an outstanding coach who has a strong track record of motivating players to help them reach their full potential. Diaz said upon his hire, the culture which we're putting into place and the tone we set for the upcoming season starts in the weight room. When our players return to campus, that's where this hire was so critical, and I am thrilled to welcome David to Miami. Now, David, he also coached at Temple. He was an assistant strength and conditioning coach at Temple. Before that, he was also a assistant strength and conditioning coach at the University of South Carolina. Also, he was a strength and conditioning coach at FIU University. And he began his personal career becoming a strength and conditioning graduate assistant for football and basketball and softball and baseball at UNLV from 2006 through 2007. He's a native of Brick, New Jersey, Bricktown, 2004 graduate of Plymouth State University, where he was a member of the football team for 4 years, serving as the team captain during his senior season. Feeley is married to the former Anne Marie DeGallo. I don't know why they say the former Anne Marie DeGallo. The couple has a daughter, Lori Megan, and a son, John Fields. So I guess she was married before. Lori Marie and a son, John Fields. So he has South Florida ties, being that he was at FIU, which will probably be pretty big. He has Florida ties. In the beginning of the hire, it's not like I was totally excited with the hire. I'm still not totally excited with the hire, but I do trust Coach Manny Diaz. Period, point blank. I do trust Coney. I do trust Coach Manny Diaz. And it's a young guy who's most definitely he's most definitely happy to be at Miami. I believe that this will be his big moment. This will be his big shining point for the University of Miami. For him at the University of Miami. This will be a chance for him to show the Power 5 conferences that he is legit. There is no excuses here. We have a new training facility. We have a new weight room. We have a new indoor practice facility. There's nothing here. Everything is set up for you to succeed, Coach Feeley. Not just that, you're going to get the best athletes in the world coming from Dade, Broward, Palm Beach counties, and every surrounding county in that area. You're going to get the best of the best to come to the University of Miami. So, and it's definitely a huge step up from what you're used to coaching at the schools that you coached at, including at South Carolina. So you're definitely going to have the talent base, some of the most talented young men in the nation. You'll be coaching. You'll be responsible for. The nutritionist, I don't actually know who the nutritionist name is. I guess I'll have to look that up. But as of right now, this is where it begins at. And the one thing I did like that I heard from Coach Feeley at one time was when they asked him a question. I forgot what school he was at, but they asked him a question about lifting weights. And do they lift as much as they lift in the off season? Do they lift that much during the season? He said, yes, we have no choice. We have to lift like that in order to compete with bigger, better schools. We don't want to get outmanned. We don't want to be outmuscled. So that's that right there. That right there let me know that this young man is definitely on the right track. And hopefully he's on the right track to greatness. If anybody knows anything about college football, this is where it starts at. He spends the most time with the players than any coach. He spends all the time with each and every player. And he has to make sure these guys are prepared mentally and physically. So we shall see, man. Let me know what you think about the video. If you like it, please give me a likes up. Give me a thumbs up. Please spread the channel, spread the love, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share it. Let people know that we're doing big things. And we're going to try to continue to grow this channel. That's what we do over here, man. Been doing it for going on 5 years now. And just love what I do. I just love what I do. As we're going to end it with a little bit of... Y'all know that dude right there, man. We're going to end it with a little bit of instrumental from the late, great, Notorious one. So, hey, big things for Miami this year, man. Period point blank, man. I'm expecting a great season. I'm so ready for spring football. I'm so ready to just get out there and just get out there with the family, and for the spring game in Orlando, man, just get out there and let's have fun. First game of the season in Orlando, let's get out there and have fun. Besides that, man, I love you guys, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all the support that I've continued to receive from the family out there, man. And I love you guys. Y'all know I keep it real all day, every day, man. This is what we do. Out. Represent this you.